Episode number... What number is this?
7,
Is it 7? All right. Lucky number 7.
I think so.
And today we are drinking Yellow Rose Smash IPA. I don't even know who makes this. It's only 6.8. We'll be fine. But, get it close up, whatever.
This one's only a 2, right?
Huh?
It's only 2 or 3.
What, beers?
Do they sell these in 3 packs?
Oh, 4-pack. It's a 4-pack.
Only.
Yeah. So this is technically the 4-pack podcast today.
I'm about to say, I don't know if we can do 3 of them.
They're only 6.8. Did someone turn my mic down? I think someone turned the mic down. Check. Okay. All right. Cheers to today. Why not? We're not chugging these, bro. Ooh. All right. Let's talk about the beer first off. It's ice cold.
Fuck yeah.
I feel like if it's not ice cold, it would have a little bit of a after bite, but man, this is a good beer. We're going to name this episode Looking for My Yellow Rose. Shout out Stone Cold Steve Austin. Actually, shout out to Scott Cornelius for getting me this badass bottle opener. Because give me a hell yeah. For sure. Every day, all the time. All right, man. So what's been going on? Life.
Yeah.
Just living life.
Living life, getting up, going to work.
So today, I went to the liquor store to buy these beers. Also got a 30-pack because I got to drink all weekend. And I was loading up the ice chest in the back of the truck.
Yeah.
And this homeless lady rolls up on a bike. She busts out, "Hey, you have any spare change, sir?" I was like, "Nah, I'm debit or credit all the time." Mm-hmm. She's like, "All right, that's fine." I was like, "You want a beer?" And she goes, "I'll take a beer." I gave her a beer. And then she starts talking. She's like, "Oh, I'm going to put this in my backpack and save it for a little bit." I was like, "All right, that's cool. Do whatever you want with it."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Yeah, I'm the homeless lady that got her neck broke behind the Walmart on Hewlin." I was like, hold on. You got your neck broke behind Walmart on Hewlin? She's like, "Yeah." I was like, "When did this happen?" She was like, "Last year." I was like, "Why were you behind the Walmart?" "Well, I'm homeless." I was like, "Okay." And she's like, "I was living in my truck with my dog." I was like, "All right. So did someone try to rob you?" She's like, "Yeah, they stole my van the first time." I was like, "The first time?" She was like, "I was living behind the Walmart in my van, and they like beat me up and left me there, and then they took my van." I was like, "Okay." And the second time, she was like, "Well, after they stole my van, I bought a truck, a F-150 Heritage." Just, I was like, "Okay." And I had a little Chiweenie, a little dog, and they killed my dog too. I was like, "What?" I was like, "So someone killed your dog and then broke your neck and just left you for dead?" She was like, "Yep." And they stole my truck. I was like, "That's wild." She goes, "Yeah, you need to look it up in the news and see, because they find overdose people behind the Walmart. They find other homeless people. The one by your house."
Oh, shit.
I was like, "What?" I was like, I mean,
There's several homeless over there.
And I was just like, that was the most wildest interaction I've ever had with a homeless person, just because she had like a real story. Yeah. Normally, someone's just like with their sign, "I'm homeless," or "I'm a disabled veteran," or whatever. But I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like when I see a dude in a wheelchair with no legs, all right, bro, I do have some emergency cash on me. Here's like $20. Go have a good time. Grab you some beers. Get a burger. Whatever makes you happy, go do that. Because you have no legs. So, I mean, come on. No legs? Is it that guy's fault that he's homeless? I mean, if he's a disabled veteran like they say they are, I mean, he could probably get help from the VA and get some space legs like Lieutenant Dan, or get some housing. I mean, he's disabled for life. He has no legs. But
you know, check, wouldn't he, or some kind of income,
dude? If you're a veteran and you were honorably discharged, like you got out of the military on good standing, they send you a check every month.
Well, I know that. I'm talking about like if you're not, let's say you're not veteran, You didn't serve or nothing.
Oh, like a welfare check? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, if you're just disabled.
Yeah.
I'm sure you get something, but I don't know how much it is. But I'm sure there's housing for people like that too. But not really sure. Never looked into it because never been in that situation.
Yeah.
But dang, I just like these bottles too.
Remember a while back when you saved me a bottle?
I know when I did the video or the beer reveal for this, it was one of those bottles I saved. Do you still have that bottle?
No, Kenneth threw it away.
You just take this one. There's one on top of my fridge. Just start lining them up on the.
So I had to go with the work after. Did you want to do that one day or did you do Thursday too?
I did Thursday 2 days. Back at Boland's, homeboys. Boland's Automotive, McCart, Fort Worth. If you need an alignment, holla at your boy. I'll be there Wednesdays and Thursdays for 3 hours a day. It's that side hustle, man. Just get some extra money. Just fund the tattoos, fund the beers, fund a little bit of gas money, whatever. And all right, here we go. My bad. This is from a Lone Pint Brewery. They had like 3 other beers there, but I was like, I never tried those before. And I was going to get the Broken Skull IPA today, but I was like, it's not going to make it till next Friday if I buy it. I'll be drinking it later on tonight. Smacking them together. Pouring them all over myself for no reason whatsoever. I know. $13.99 for a 4-pack.
It's worth it though.
It is worth it. It's one of the best. This beer, Broken Skull IPA. There's a few other IPAs out there that I'm just like, oh yeah, they hit the spot. Like that's what I'm about. But I ain't gonna lie, I was drinking Keystone last night. Ooh. Oh, back to the homeless people story. So, when COVID happened and everything broke out down here in Texas, like basically, they were just giving money away. When I mean, I'm not ashamed. I got 3 kids, and I got a mortgage, got car payments, and basically the school said just apply, and they just gave us food stamps. So we were getting like $800 a month. And it really helped out because we missed days at work because of the kids being exposed. We were exposed, and that money really helped out. But the first day that I had this card with $800 on it, and I went to Walmart, supermarket sweep, bro. Like I was grabbing steaks, I was grabbing chicken, I was grabbing all the stuff that's the most expensive stuff. I grabbed shrimp, I grabbed salmon. Like I was getting like the meat's the stuff that's the most expensive. Put it all in the basket, and I spent like $400.
Damn.
On a Saturday morning. Well, I didn't spend it. The government helped me out, and then
Our tax dollars.
Our tax dollars at work. Thank you, government, for giving them back to us sometimes. And then I take my basket outside and walk to the truck, and I'm like loading it up, and then this homeless dude in a wheelchair rolls up, and he was like, "Sir, could you spare some change, a couple dollars or something?" I was like, "I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I just bought all this on food stamps. I can't give you no money, but I'll give you some chips and some Capri Suns and some Gatorades and a couple of Cokes. I'll just put it all in the bag and let you have it." He was like, "Oh, for real?" I was like, "Yeah," because I didn't use any money just now. So this is all, whatever you want, bro. I mean, I'm not going to give you raw meat because you can't cook it. You're homeless. But at the same time, here you go. Just pick out what you want. You want some Pop-Tarts? Whatever you want, I got you. Whatever you want, I got you right now. I'll give you some candy next time if I see you again. And I appreciate you. I was like, here's your bag, bro. God bless you. Have a good day. And then he put it in his lap and proceeded to roll off in his wheelchair. I was like, I feel good about myself now.
Yeah.
The government is not helping that guy, and I helped him. And then, 5 days later, 5 days time, I was back at Boland's when I was still working there. And the dude's in front of the Dollar Tree, asking people for money in front of the Dollar Tree. Bro, if you want to, all right, if you're going to beg for money, why don't you go to a nice neighborhood where people got money? If you're shopping at the Dollar Tree, you don't got money to be handing people left and right. And then I realized why he was there. Because there's a bus stop right in front.
Yeah.
So he rolled over to the bus stop, stood up, folded up his wheelchair, and got on the bus. So in my head, I was like, did you just scam me? Or like, can he just not walk for a long time? And I don't know. Either way, I gave him chips and drinks and Pop-Tarts and whatever else I handed him that day. Maybe a couple of Lunchables. Yeah. Bro, you remember when Lunchables came out when we were little kids? What did kids have before Lunchables? I don't know. Peanut butter and jelly, and that was it. I remember Lunchables. I remember when it was just ham or turkey and cheese and crackers. And it was like a little bitty Snickers bar that was the world's smallest candy.
Well, I'll go ahead and finish.
No, go.
I got a story in my head.
Go, tell your story, bro.
Bring about Lunchables.
We're talking about Lunchables. Go.
But a long time ago, well, I don't know how old, maybe 15, 16 I was. I don't know, but we got high with Robert. And then we went to Walmart in Mansfield, and I guess Robert had no money because I had no money. You know, I didn't work.
So what did y'all do?
We bought Lunchables. Me, him, I think it was Noe. Remember Noe?
Yeah, I remember Noe.
So we
man, Noe.
With three Lunchables.
Man,
I think it was Noe. It was someone else, but it was one of Robert's friends.
Who was that one dude? Okay, we're gonna go throwback.
Remember Roman?
No, I'm gonna tell a story. Shout out to my cousin Robert. I told him to watch the last one, and we're gonna hang out Sunday.
Did he watch it?
I'm glad you're here. I don't know if you watched it or not. We'll kick it Sunday for sure. But you remember when? Remember Baby Grandma's house?
Yeah.
And I want to say it was Robert, Noe, and Joe. And it was me.
Joe. Okay, go ahead.
It was me, you, and Eric staying there because Robert had left to go hang out with his friends. And we were there playing Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. Or it might have been 3. I don't know. It was on Xbox, so it was 1 or 2 because Eric had his Xbox. So Eric's playing, we're taking turns, whatever, going head to head, whatever, seeing who's get higher scores. And then Robert busts in because he went in through the back gate, and that dude's name was Joe. I remember that dude, and they were drunk.
Yeah.
And Robert's over here trying to sober that fool up, and he had gone to Grandma's house and got like some rolls or something because I want to say it was like after Thanksgiving or Christmas. And he got him some rolls, and he made him like some coffee, trying to sober him up because that fool was wasted. And then that's when, I don't know why, but our cousin Robert, I remember Robert having 2 CDs in my entire life. No, like 3. There was 3. And one of them was a James Brown CD because he liked that song, This Is Man's World. I remember he had the soundtrack to Belly. And then the third one was like a 3 6 Mafia CD or whatever. Those are the only ones I remember. No, it was a Trick Daddy. It was a Trick Daddy CD. That's the one I remember because he gave it to that dude. I don't remember that dude's name. But anyways, back to that night. So we're there playing video games and everything. That fool shows up with his homies. And then they're trying to sober that fool Joe up. And whatever, because Baby Grandma had that small kitchen in her little house.
Well, once you walk in, yeah.
Yeah, it's right there. You walk into the kitchen. So he starts making a pot of coffee and gives him, it was either rolls or cornbread. I can't remember. And then he was going through the cabinets to see what he could give him to eat. And do you remember those Sea Adventure oatmeals? You made the oatmeal and that shit turned blue. And there was different chunks of different sea animals or whatever. So here goes Robert makes him a bowl of that, and that fool's just hum with the cornbread and drinking coffee. And then Robert put on that James Brown CD, and the fool's like, "This is a man's world," and he's dancing in the kitchen. And then he proceeds to go like this, huh, huh. And he runs to the sink and.
You sure it was Joe? I don't know.
I want to say it was Joe. It might have been Noe.
I think it was Noe.
It might have been Noe. It might have been, but I remember there was another dude that was there named Joe. And then y'all had but before they went inside, your other cousin was there, Jan Carlos.
Yeah.
He was there, and he was like, "All right, I'm out," and he burned out. And then so we were there, and I just remember that was the first time I had ever been exposed to anybody that was plastered, pissy drunk.
You're like, I'm not gonna be that guy.
I was like, I don't want to be that guy. 15 years later, yeah. But That was one of the
probably worse, right?
That was one of the first times that I had seen anybody that drunk. And I mean, dude, we had to have been. Eric was probably maybe like 10 or 11.
Yeah.
And so we were. You're what, 2 years older than me. So we'd have been pushing. I'd have probably been like maybe 13, maybe 15.
Eric was about at least under 10, right?
He had to
8,
be
9?
because we weren't. He had to be like 10, maybe 11. I don't know.
So if I was 15, then yeah, he would have been 9 or something. Oh, 10. My bad.
But it was somewhere in that frame, and I was just like, "What?" Yeah. And so, shout out to our cousin Robert for showing us drunk people before we ever saw them. And I don't know those guys, and I'm probably never going to see them again. And if they watch this podcast, then hey, send me some money for beer, okay? Because you exposed us.
I wonder how his friends are doing. I guess I have to ask him.
Yeah. He probably don't talk to none of those people.
He probably don't, bro. But
yeah, probably not.
I'm talking about like just
in general. Just
like, what's the last time you heard from him? And the only friends I remember, there's only 3 of them that stick in my head. But
who?
Was Noe, Roman, and damn, I can't remember the other one, but that's the one that passed away. Remember Jerry?
Oh man, fuck Pony Boy.
Yeah.
God damn, bro. Man, you took me back. You just got a little bit too real. Yeah, Pony man, that was fucked up. What happened with Pony Boy? And I mean, Pony Boy wasn't like cool with us. Like we weren't like besties or friends or anything. He just always hung out with Robert. Yeah. And I forgot, what was it Christmas Day?
I can't remember, man.
It was either Christmas Day or the day after.
I don't remember.
And they shot that fool in the head, and they stole his Tommy Hilfiger pants, and they stole his polo boots and his shirt. They just left that fool was dead in his underwear. Wow. We were at my house, bro. You and Eric were at my house, and we were playing SmackDown on PlayStation 1. And my mom came in the room. She's like, "Hey," I was like, "What?" And she's all like sad, and I'm like, "What happened?" She's like, "Pony Boy's dead." And I was like, "Pony Boy's dead?" And dude, his face was already fucked because he got bit by a dog.
Oh yeah, he hit that like the.
Yeah, it was like.
I don't know what side it was. But...
It was like stretched, like they stretched the skin back out, and I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, damn.
And dude, I remember playing video games. I'm sitting there like, "Okay, I don't play video games no more." Dude, that's one of the first times I really remember being sad, and like as a teenager or like adolescent, whatever you want to call it. I remembered that. That stuck with me when my mom said, "Pony Boy's dead," and I'm like, "What? How? Like, does somebody want to explain that to me?" Oh man, this podcast just took a turn for the worse. Jeez, this supposed to be about a good time, bro. Now we're all in our feelings like Drake, crying in the shower.
I think next time, you don't got no blinds for that window, do you?
No.
Because I keep on staring out there, bro.
I know, bro.
Instead of looking at the camera.
You done with round one?
About to be.
Let's do it. Take it away now. Take it away now. Bro, tell me why Troy's reels of him skateboarding has 6,800 views on YouTube, and our podcast has
barely something, right?
If you combine all of our podcasts together, I don't think everybody watched them entirely.
Yeah.
The first one's got like 54 views. Then the next one's like 19, 19, 13, 12, and 11. But for some reason...
short. That's why.
Exactly. Maybe we just...
Is that views or likes? What about likes?
Views.
Is that what matters? Views or likes?
Views matter. Oh, okay. Well, likes matter for the algorithm for suggesting our videos, but views matter if we're trying to get paid. I'm not even trying to get paid. I'm just trying to get like enough money to buy us more beer. That's my goal. Oh, bro, you want to read all this? I'll read it, bro. Come on. Yellow Rose is a single malt, single hop Indian Pale Ale.
Single mom. No.
Using. I'm not gonna read all this. Not with that.
I read
Tasting notes. Chalky white head with a very clean malt backbone. The hops impart pleasant grapefruit, pineapple, and blueberry flavor and aroma. A strong beer that is extremely, I can't say that, quaffable. Somebody else read this crap so I can post it. That's a lot of reading, bro. You know what you do with beer? You don't read it. You just drink it.
Yeah. Man, I've been back all week, dude.
That was a ridiculous statement. All week? Oh, you didn't drink the other night when I was over there, right? Mm-hmm. So the other night, I went to Vince's house and we watched Never Been Kissed with Drew Barrymore.
Late, yeah.
Well, I mean, dude, I was there for most of the movie, and then Ken was like, "Oh, we gotta watch this one," and it was what was it Tyler Perry's Confessions of a Marriage Counselor?
Yeah.
Oh, did not think Brandy was gonna get HIV. Oh, spoilers if you hadn't seen it.
It's old movie. I don't know.
I don't know how old it is. I had never even seen anything about it. Bro, we had a lineup of what we were supposed to talk about, and we haven't talked about none of what we were talking about.
At the end of that movie, remember when found out that was her boyfriend before?
Yeah.
You weren't expecting that?
Nope.
Well, neither when I first saw it.
Not at all. Yeah. And then she is the marriage counselor that's telling the story from the beginning of the movie, and that lady's like, I'm going to cut off this affair immediately, and I'm going to work things out with my husband. Yeah, for sure you are, because you could have HIV if you play around too much. Yeah. That's the moral of that movie. You don't know. You can't trust it because that other chick that was Danielle in Gridiron Gang, she got HIV and she was the main character.
Yeah. You know, she fought it, but what's the movie called? Temptation, so...
She did fight it, but also she still went on that full in a private jet to New Orleans. Get out of here, bro.
Not only that, but I think it was her boss. That too, things played part on that. That dude too, being so goddamn rich. She would. I mean, come on. She wouldn't get in a car with a broke nigga going somewhere. But I'm just saying, it's a good movie though.
Yeah, it was
It's eye-opening.
Yeah, it makes you think like, okay, like, why did Kid put that movie on? Why couldn't we watch something funny?
Shit, Eric came over.
You know what though,
Jason, go ahead.
I'll give you this 100%. Kenna watches way more movies than I give her credit for.
Man, she knows a lot of shit, dude.
We went through that night. I thought I watched a lot of movies. Kenna watches way more. Like when we were in Broken Bow, and she put on Love Don't Cost a Thing with Nick Cannon and Christina Milian. I was like, I forgot about this movie. This is an actual movie. Yeah. And Nick Cannon was like that nerd, and she was making him cool. And then he starts a new dance movement when he doesn't know how to dance, and all the people at the beach, he's like,
Did you see a football player celebrate? He was doing that. This is recent. I think it was like 2 weeks ago or something.
Okay, bro. Real talk. What's your number one celebration dance? Like if you just scored a touchdown to win a Super Bowl, what's your celebration?
I don't dance.
Bro. Well, I don't dance. Well, I do dance, but that's not what I'm talking about. Like, if for me in my head, the coldest of all time would either be hitting that HBK, that Shawn Michaels, where you're flexing with one leg extended, or
that's better.
That one or Cam Newton when you do that Superman pull. Those two, those are my go-tos. If I ever do something so amazing that everyone's looking at me, it's one of those. It's one or the other. If my back feels bad that day, if my back's hurting that day and my hammies are hurting, I'll be like, all right, we're just gonna hit the Superman. But if I'm full ready to go, I'm like, all right, we're hitting that Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels right now. That's where I'm going. There's a picture of me like that when we were out there in Mansfield. Your dad developed it and put it on that thing that he made for Grandma. Oh, this podcast is taking bad turns.
I guess this one's more random than usual.
Bro, pull up your phone. What were we supposed to talk about? Go on the gram. If anybody watches this, you can follow me on Instagram at Itsguerillarob. And this fool changes his name all the time, so just find my page and then find him. What's your name right now?
It's Ben DeJarn 6666.
Evil bastard. Why you gotta do 666? Why don't you do 667? Because you're just almost evil, but I'm a little bit better than that.
Okay, so he plans beer check.
Beer check. We talked about the beer. The beer's good.
Well, let's talk about our teams. How our teams are doing.
I said your teams. I said your teams because, dude, I haven't watched basketball. Hold on. Philly, bench Jalen Hurts and draft a real quarterback. Okay, I'm done. And the Stars won last night.
Yeah, I saw it 3-2 or something like that.
Yeah, 3-2 or 3-1. It was something like that, but they won. Not a Cowboys fan. He's a little bit Cowboys fan. More of a Tom Brady fan. If we're being honest.
Yeah.
But, all right, talk about your teams.
All right, so the Cowboys won last night, of course. And the hell is that?
Do you approve of Dak's play?
Oh, and the Spurs. I didn't watch the game, dude. But it's better for me not to watch just when they win. But the Spurs won. That's the one I'm paying attention to more right now. It's a young team and they're playing defense, which I like. So it's a 3-game winning streak. I know we're fucking, I think 7-11 or something like that. But it's still early.
Bro, you aren't even 50-50 right now.
It's all right.
It's still early though. You're right. I'll give you that.
It's a long 82-game season.
Yeah, it's a long season. That can turn around real quick. You win 10 games, you go on a streak.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's happened plenty of times before.
Remember that one movie, your favorite team, the Oakland A's? Remember they got the record, don't they? Like 23, was it 23 games?
I don't think they have they might. Moneyball with Brad Pitt. Shout out Brad Pitt. He's never going to watch this. That's for sure. Jonah Hill might come across it at some point. Oh, but you know who else was in that movie? Chris Pratt.
Yeah,
he was a catcher that was washed up, and they wanted him to play first base. And then they had that one black dude that played Ron Washington in that movie. And they show up at his house. He's like, we want you to play first base. He's like, tell him about it, Wash. And Brad Pitt hits that dude. He was like, it's extremely hard.
Hey, he just won.
Ron Washington, he won with, was it last year or the year before?
I think this one just happened.
Who just won the World Series?
I don't know. Once Boston was out, I checked out.
Exactly. Once our teams are done, we're like, all right, we don't care no more.
It wasn't Houston. It was...
Who was it? Put it in the comments, and we'll talk about it next time. About the terrible fans that we are. Like back in the day, dude, when I used to watch the Mavericks in the 90s, well, not 90s, like early 2000s. Mm-hmm. Me and Eric were talking about the other day about it was always a war in the Western Conference with the Sacramento Kings and the Dallas Mavericks to get to the next round. It felt like 5 years in a row they ended up meeting up, and the Kings were cold, dude. They had Mike Bibby, Doug Christie, Blighty Divac, Chris Webber. What's the other dude? The European dude.
Stojakovic or something like that.
They did have Stojakovic. They had another one though too.
You just named 5, wasn't it?
But there was another guy. Pedro Stojakovic. What was the other guy's name? He was European. He was either Spanish or he might have been Argentine.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
We're never gonna get it.
The Spurs actually had him for 1 year,
and then he ended up with like the Magic for a couple. Turkoglu. Oh, Turkoglu.
Yeah.
Man, when they had an all-star lineup, bro, and those dudes played defense. Chris Webber called timeouts when it was appropriate, when they had them, not like college, and those are hardcore games. I remember being at home like UPN 21. I'd be watching that game, just me by myself in my room, like, come on, Mavs. And what was the other dude? Bobby.
It's Bob. I say Bobby Bryant.
Bobby. I said in my head. I said,
dude.
Yeah. In my head, I said Bobby Lashley.
bench. She's a bench player. Well, you know.
He was like a 6-man, bro. Because he went when Bibby
Bobby
got
Jackson, I think.
Bobby Jackson. That sounds right. Bobby Jackson. Sorry if we got your name wrong, but we know who you are. You ruined the Mavericks' run at championships for years and years and years.
I remember the time when they played the Sacramento Lakers. When I don't know who missed that shot, but D-Bach, he hit that, you know, to waste time. I guess he just hit that back, and then fucking Robert Ory grabbed a hoe and his.
Robert Ory, Big Shot Bob.
Yeah.
Shout out. That's one of my nicknames too, Big Shot Bob. Because I don't take one shot, I take 3 at the same time. I did that the other night. We're not gonna talk about that. Okay. Bro, what else were we just talking about?
I guess we're gonna talk about that movie with Halle Berry, and I forgot the name of it. I'm not.
Bruised.
Is that what it's called? Bruised?
I watched it, and Valentina Shevchenko did a really good
that was
job.
Her main.
She was at the end.
Fighter.
No, she's a real fighter. She's a champ.
Yeah.
And they put on a good show. I didn't like the exact ways that they threw some of the punches, like because they kind of made it seem like for theatrics they kind of slowed the fight down when they were throwing them. And the best scene in that movie is when she's with her ex-husband. I'm just kidding. Is when she when they go to like that underground fight.
Oh, she
and
that
that man,
yeah.
Yes, that's the best scene in that movie. That one, the second best one, is when man, I don't know why, but it hit me hard when she says that big protects little. When she kept telling that little boy her little boy, she was like, yeah, and he never talked. And then he finally said, at the very end, he said, I don't remember what he said, but she said something about his shoe.
Talked. I must have missed
He
that.
could talk, but apparently he had witnessed like his father dying or something, so he was like traumatized. And he finally talks to her, and when he finally talks, I'm like, okay, I gotta turn it off. Turn it off. I'm gonna cry a little bit because she kept telling him, she was like, no, big protects little. And then even when she was with her mom and her ex and whatever, it was just like, God dang, like that little boy, he didn't know her.
Yeah.
And then just to throw him in the mix, and then finally when he talked to her, I was like, all right, I'm a little bit sad. But at the same time, you're a little bit happy because now he's talking, they can communicate with each other, and they can move forward with their lives. And, oh man. Overall, I felt like that movie was long and drawn out. But at the same time...
Well, I mean, yeah, it kind of was, but I liked it.
I mean, it was good.
I watched it in the morning.
I watched it when I was drinking. Maybe I need to go back and watch it in the morning. I just felt like it was long and drawn out because like they gave her a lot of storyline.
Yeah.
And I didn't
know that was Halle Berry for a second. You know, for like
I know you told me,
minutes.
but I was more because what did they call her? The lady killer, the girl she was fighting.
You talking about at the end of the movie?
Yeah, the main girl was
Dude,
the something killer or whatever. But that's Valentina Shevchenko from the UFC.
She's pretty good.
She's a champ.
She more ground and pound, or is she more up or all around?
She can pretty much do it all, and she's a beast. And
yeah,
but that's the thing, dude. Like, because the women's divisions, there's Valentina Shevchenko, there's Amanda Nunes, and there's Thug Rose, and Thug Rose knocked out that Chinese chick with a head kick.
That was their second fight, wasn't it?
That was their first one.
And then
The second one, that was like 2 weeks ago. I went back and watched it on ESPN Plus, and I was like, Thug Rose, it was a dominant performance. Like, she showed everything. She showed submission attempts. She showed ground and pound. She still had the power. And it was just like, she did everything she needed to do to win that fight. She didn't get it at the knockout or submission, but on the scorecards, they called it a split decision, and I was just like, I don't know what y'all watched. Like, I didn't see, I don't remember her name, something Wang or whatever it is. I don't know. I'm not trying to be racist or anything, but I just don't remember her name. I can't.
But that was their second fight.
That was their second one. Than what happened a couple of weeks ago, and Thug Rose won by split decision.
Again, if she won the fucking first
because they said the first one, like they wanted to say it was a fluke because she landed a head kick and knocked her out. But I'm like, Mike Tyson never got those calls. Mike Tyson never said, "Oh, it was a fluke that he knocked that dude out in 13 seconds." Really, bro? It wasn't a fluke because it looked like he knocked him the hell out.
I don't know if it's just a money fight or like the best fighter that's out there for her. Like, cause who else? But
also, no, I'll give you that one.
Decision.
It is. It's.
God damn it.
It's either. Joanna.
Damn Yellow Rose.
Damn Yellow Rose is making you talk funny. Make me talk funny too. Shout out if you're my Yellow Rose. I'll find you one day, but not today.
Maybe Applebee's. Nice.
Maybe at Applebee's? Yes, bro. That's awesome. You said that. Maybe at Applebee's. They got dollar PBRs all the time.
No, they're not $1. They're $2.
$2. I'm over here talking about $2. That yups, the Coors banquets $2 on good nights, and the other nights is $2.50. I still don't understand how I spent $80 the other night. Let's not talk about it. Let's just say Rob spent too much that night because I was buying people shots and. Did I sing? Did I sing karaoke?
No, you didn't.
Sweet. At least there's no videos of that floating around the internet.
Man, there was this one black dude that sung, man, that shit was, he was, boy.
Did he look like Darius Rucker? Was he singing country songs?
I can't remember now, but I swear I could have sworn my damn glass was fucking vibrating. He had a beautiful voice, man. He was an older guy. Not to sound homo, but I'm just saying.
No homo, no homo.
I wish I could sing like that.
You can sing like that.
Because if I could sing like that, I sing to my woman every night.
Bro.
I will, man.
He said, I sing to my woman like that every night. I got a guitar and an amp over there. You want to start practicing? Practice by yourself. I'm not going to be there when you're singing to your woman. That's weird.
I'm sing to my Russ and the cat, Lucy.
We'll be in the garage.
What
All
you
right,
think?
let's practice. What do you think it was good? You're recording yourself? That shit sounds terrible.
Hell yeah.
Why did I do that? Who thought this was a good idea?
Damn.
You done?
Almost. Done?
Not quite yet. Still thinking about Yellow Rose. Bro, what if we went somewhere and we met a girl and her name was Yellow Rose?
You know what I mean? Because I told her Ken I've had a baby. And then what about Yellow? She looked at me like, no. I'm like, what? Just saying.
Hey, if you have a baby and it's a little girl, Yellow has my vote. But also at the same time, don't name your little girl Yellow.
I know, right?
Dude, she can get picked on, bro. Like, it's a dope ass name as an adult, but as a kid, she'll be at school. They'll be calling her Jello and all kinds of fucking bullshit.
Oh, and she's fat.
You getting picked on. What's up, Jello? Do you not speak English? They'll say some shit like that, bro. Because your little girl be looking. Bro, what is Kenna? She's.
What?
Her nationality, bro.
She's half black and half Puerto
Rican
/ Mexican.
Ooh, Puerto Rican / Mexican. Yeah, don't name your little girl Yellow, bro.
I got her sister. She only picked up the. Well, as I'm speaking as hair wise, she's the only one that picked up. Goddamn, should I say this? No. Cut this out. No, I'm saying she don't got like black people's hair.
Who?
Kenna.
Kenna don't?
Not really, but like compared to her sisters, like.
Do you ain't say nothing? I mean, we're just talking about her nationality and her hair. Like, you ain't say nothing bad. Why am I pulling my shorts up, bro? Bro, the thumbnail that I said on Instagram for the last one, I don't know what we said, but we were laughing way too hard. And that's what it's about, bro. Life rips, and that's what we're doing here.
I think this one was more, we talked about whatever.
I mean, we still hit some of those points. I'll go back and look. What were the other points we were supposed to hit?
That's all we hit.
Halle Berry.
We were talking about a work week or just work, well, or kind of, but.
Work's chilling, bro. I'm loving work right now. Picked up the part time. You running favor still? Favor. Yes! Fucked up words that I should know how to say for sure.
Yeah, this dude to you right here, man. Talking about it's not that much. Whoever's stumbling over on goddamn words.
How much you got left?
Almost done. You?
Bro, you playing games right now. I'm trying to hit that Post Malone real quick. Shout out Post Malone. Bud Light in my piss. 16-ounce can. You only live once, bro. Like Drake says. YOLO.
Fuck yeah.
What if every day you lived your life by that phrase? Hey, bro, you want to rob a bank? Nah, that's not good, bro. I might end up in jail. You only live once. That would not be a good lifestyle choice to just pick choices off of YOLO. But also, it's extremely fun to say.
Yeah.
Why'd you eat that triple hamburger from Whataburger?
You only live once.
YOLO!
Alright, I'm about to finish those off.
Bro, I just opened this one. Hey, have you ever tried Frio Light? Frio Light? 30-pack? $17.99. Open. That's a 12-ounce can. This is a 16-ounce can. Catch up. Let's go. I know you're supposed to go to Casa Mañana and watch Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny nose. And if you ever saw him, you would even say it glows.
You practice that?
No, I didn't practice that shit. I just sing like that, player. In the shower, in the truck. All the time, bro. Yeah, I be hitting that Trey Songz when I'm in the truck. God damn, Trey Songz got hit with so many fucking sexual harassment and rape allegations in the last couple of weeks. Bro, what the fuck are you doing? You're Trey Songz, bro. You sing about love and sex. Why are you raping bitches, bro? Oh, okay, this went off in a tangent. But also, bro, how hard do you think it is? What kind of game do you think Trey Songz has? Trey Songz. In my head, I would imagine he's got all the game. All the game. Fuck this podcast. I'm fucking drunk. Bro, for real. He's a multi-platinum recorded artist that has multiple CDs that have just fucking sold all this money. And he's out here.
Well, is it true or he got really...
Bro, there's like fucking 12 cases now.
Like this, Deshaun Jackson?
Deshaun Jackson.
With them getting massages and shit? Why didn't you get him a girlfriend?
Exactly. You could have found a bad chick for the money that Deshaun Jackson has. Not Deshaun Jackson. Watkins.
Oh, yeah. Damn, that's the receiver.
Sorry. Deshaun Jackson. You my boy. Eagles for life, baby. Even though you're not there, you're still my boy. But Deshaun Jackson was a beast. Deshaun Watkins or Watson? I don't know.
It's Watson.
Watson, yeah. Yeah, dude. Like, you got all this money, bro. Why are you over here making these girls uncomfortable, giving you massages? Just find you a bad chick that's like, I'm about that money. I'll do whatever you want. Find her. How hard do you really think that is?
Well,
bro,
in Houston, you might crack it.
If you had... That fool's got at least $20 million in the bank.
I'm pretty sure.
$20 million, and you can't find a chick that's just down to do whatever you want all the time? You're not scoping them out right. You got $20 million. You can tell her, hey, you stay loyal to me, and you can do whatever you want. I'll buy you clothes, buy you shoes, buy you cars, houses, whatever. But I'm your man, and that's the end of it. How hard do you really think that is? Bro, if you ever if you walked up to a girl and said, look, I need an old lady. I need a wife So I want some kids, but I got you. Prime example. No disrespect, but Kobe and his old lady. Don't remember her name because
Vanessa.
Ooh, Vanessa Bryant.
Well,
you knew her last name because you knew fuck Kobe. No one knows what her original name was. She was a nobody. But what I'm saying is, Kobe picked her, dated her, married her, had kids with her, and I'm not gonna get into that Denver bullshit.
That was a long time ago.
He was on the road, bro. And Kobe was a beast. But that doesn't make it okay for people that they're, oh, he was a beast so he could do whatever he wanted. Fuck off. That's all I'm going to say. All right, we're done with the Kobe Bryant conversation. And that's the bottom line because Stone Cold said so. Man, I thought this podcast was going to go off the rails, but it seems like it's been rolling pretty good.
Think so? We've been talking about. Well, I guess
we talked about a little bit of everything, and then when I was talking to my executive producer earlier, she said that just talk about stuff that's a little bit crazy, a little bit off the rails, a little bit off the rocker, and I feel like we hit some of those points today. Also, I feel like this video might get taken down because we talked a lot of shit about a lot of stuff we probably shouldn't have talked about. Yes! That was the goal. We want people to watch. We want people to tune in. And we want people to send us beer. And then I was talking to Troy earlier. He goes, Troy, our main producer, he said, we should just get a Cash App. You got Cash App? What do you got, Zelle?
I got Zelle. Cash App.
I
think I got Cash App.
I
don't trust those things, man.
I need to find out the best version of sending money to people on a cell phone. Because maybe someone watches this and they're drunk and they send us like a couple $100. And that just fuels the beer.
I like them. Let me send them $2.
$2 is...
$2 that we don't have, exactly.
Exactly, bro. That gives me a discount on the beer.
I thought that was funny.
Let me send in $2. But if 10 people say that, that's $20. And then we could do the 12-pack podcast one night. Oh, that would be bad.
Oh, man. Hell no.
It would be bad after like beer number 5 for each of us.
On that one, we could maybe...
Keystone. Coors Light.
Bring a special guest, a Theo.
I tried to get Theo David to come today, but he was just like, oh, I don't know. We had to move the camera back and get another chair in here somehow. It wouldn't have been that hard.
Yeah, I know.
But Theo was just like, I don't know.
Like you forced, or like not forced them, but like you were to be in the podcast.
No. I just suggested. I was like, why don't you buy a couple beers and then we'll do the podcast and then we'll drink afterwards, shoot some pool.
He's like, hell.
And he was like, oh, I don't know. I was like, you ain't working tomorrow. I know you're not because your boss didn't tell you were, so you're not going to go.
Yeah.
Your boss messed up. So how did Favor go while we finish these last couple?
Which one?
Favor. When you doing Favor right now?
No.
What are you driving for? Bro, if you hit me up with Uber Eats, be like, you know what the fuck I was talking about? DoorDash. It's the same goddamn thing.
It's going pretty good. Some it's up and down, but it's actually in Fort Worth. It's guaranteed $20 an hour.
Where we're at right now, for real, right? Off of Hewlin?
Yeah, but last
So,
night...
hey, everyone, if you get DoorDash, maybe you got this fool showing up, dropping off your food. And then, subscribe to the channel, follow us on, what do we, Instagram, and just tell everybody about this podcast. Because, bro, it's freaking dark outside. No, because... like
a fucking dog.
I went this side, I was like, oh, squirrel! No, I was like, bro, it was daylight when we started this.
Yeah.
And it's not no more.
I meant to mention you this other day, man. I just forgot.
Mention to me about what? What are we talking about? Don't send it to me because my phone's on airplane mode.
No, I don't send it to you, but... Where is it at? sorry. It's one of Chris's friends. Oh,
Bro, should we be talking about this on the podcast?
no, it's fine, fine.
Oh.
No, but she works at the wait, hold on. So she works at Cowtown, I think, or something.
The brewery?
Is that a brewery? I'm not sure, dude. I don't know. Is it?
There is a Cowtown brewery, but does she work there?
I'm pretty sure she does because
If she does, tell us to send us some
I don't know
beers.
what she said, but she said horse with no name. That's what the beer's called.
No, she works at Cowtown Brewery then, because that beer is the beer they have there. They
Horse
also
with no
have
name,
a beer
that's the
called.
She said that's horse with no name. That's the beer that you'll get to the same type of reaction. Truly is the nectar of the gods.
Truly?
No, like truly, like
Oh, it is truly the nectar to the gods.
yeah. Fuck Newt, truly.
Yeah, exactly.
Drink one of them bitches.
She messed up, and I was gonna smack her in the head with a beer bottle. No violence, not domestic. I don't even know her.
Nah, she
it was
was
just an expression. No, that's where I was 2 weeks ago. We shot the podcast, and then I went over there with my buddy Jordan. And the best beer, well, the coolest name of a beer that they have there is the Flux Capacitor. Fuck off. Manolo says, ¿Qué dijo? But, oh man, it's a good beer. All right, Post Malone, that Bud Light was for you. Find this podcast and tell all your friends. Ooh, you drinking that Frio? Because it's ice cold.
And it hurt. Oh shit.
Ooh. All right, we done? You gonna murder that one? All right. Like, subscribe, keep watching Random Conversations. And if you like beer, give me a hell yeah. My favorite is when you're over there at the end, and I just leave it on there and I don't cut it out when you're burping or whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
All right, fuck it, later.